Hello, Kyla Cobbler.
Hello, Jamie Lerner.
Welcome back to the Comedy Confession Booth.
Thank you. I'm delighted to be here.
We're very delighted to have you.
Good.
Very excited for this episode. It's going to be a fun one.
Great.
You can see above my head it says Stand Up Hector. I sacrificed my own name because we got Hector joining us in a little bit.
I know. Can't wait. He's going to be
fun.
on the show as well on Saturday, no?
Yeah.
Sunday, Friday.
So he's hosting so we're in here because we have the Saturday Spotlight.
Yes.
You're going to headline.
Yes.
New material.
Yes, I'll try. I'll see.
I'm excited.
I'll do my best.
It's going to be a good one.
I mean, you might have seen some of it, but it's definitely going to be, it's not going to be Gone Rogue. It's going to be from Obviously. That's the new show.
Obviously.
Obviously.
Are you American now?
No, never. Don't insult me.
Never.
Although I have been watching Perfect Match and I've been a little bit obsessed
Oh my God,
with the
Perfect
Americans.
Match is honestly amazing.
It's so good. I hate that I love it.
Yeah, it's so good.
I don't think there's anything better than getting kind of high and just watching Perfect Match.
Yeah. No, it's
and Simon's away for work, so I've just been like watching.
Where is he?
He's in South Africa, bro.
What does he do again?
He is like, well, he's a trained architect, like that's his thing, but he builds and designs and he just does like whole so if you go to him and you're like, I want like a floating house on like a winery thing, Simon's like, okay, and he just like,
I want a house in the sky.
Honestly though,
I want it to fly.
This is him. And then he'll like get his notebook out and then he'll draw and then he'll go on thing, and I don't like, so yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's fucking cool.
He's very creative.
When is he back?
Not until he's another like 15 days.
Oh God.
Not until like the 3rd of July or the 6th of July.
Are you dying?
Am I?
Yeah, dying.
I'm okay. Today I was sad. Today I had a little cry.
Oh.
But I'm in my luteal phase of my cycle, so obviously
nice.
I'm just a bit emotional. Who's this?
Is that Hector Ayala?
It's Hector!
Welcome to the pod.
Welcome to the confession booth.
Yeah, you don't worry about the door. Okay, you're gonna sit here.
Come on in.
I love this.
Everyone gets behind the scenes.
Oh, nice.
Behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes, you're in the middle.
I'm in the middle.
Hop right in there.
Hi. How are you?
I'm not in
We're
this.
on the air.
Oh.
We're on air. We're recording.
Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
Oh good. Sorry, I did that so awkwardly. I couldn't even.
Here you go.
It's
All right.
Like, where am
Yeah,
I?
it's pretty squeezed
Yeah,
in.
I didn't think through the logistics of having 3 people.
It's all good.
It worked. Your mic.
It's not a nice. It doesn't make us look nice. It's not complimentary. It's not complimentary.
Really tried.
Jamie tried. It was way worse. I was like, "Do I have acne scars?" And Jamie was like, "No, it's the saturation." And I was like, "Okay."
Yeah, I really tried. Okay, I don't have to be perfectly in the frame. I can be here, and then you guys move over a little bit.
Kyla.
Yeah, get in, Kyla.
I'm just putting back on my shoe.
You're the fuck. now it's our social media strategy.
How did that happen?
Something got fucked here.
I see.
There?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
wow.
Hector, welcome to the
All
new
right.
world.
It's like
Oh
being in
wow.
space.
Oh wow, I do feel like we're in a little spaceship.
This is
It's so
incredible. Like a
funny.
submarine.
I don't have to yell.
No, you don't. We can hear you
yeah.
just fine,
Oh my
baby.
gosh.
Just alone in the shuttle. So what were you doing? Why are you late?
I was at work.
Oh my
I was at
God.
work.
Excuses.
Yeah.
Excuses.
What's your job?
Oh, it's no, not for a comedy podcast. We do recruiting, administrative stuff. So I biked from Pobleno
Oh my God.
like an enraged hipster.
Nice. Yeah, I was like, how'd you get here so fast from Pueblo?
You got quick. We just listened to your voice note.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, we only started recording
I was
about
like-
2 minutes ago. So.
Yeah.
It's pretty smooth, right?
Yeah, if you go up from the beach, did you go up the beach?
Yeah,
Kind of there's like
close.
a bike lane.
Just
Bike
like
lane.
Nice.
I got my bell back on my bike. My bell.
You got what happened?
It was broken, and you think you don't need a bell. You fucking need a bell.
do need
a bell.
fucking need a bell.
You need a
because
bell.
In Barcelona, it's like
People do not.
no, they have no respect.
No, they have no. And you're biking down those walking streets, and then
Yeah.
people are just like,
And also just to be like, hey, like you're
Yeah,
on your
I'm
phone,
here.
like just so you know I'm like behind you, whatever. So
I used to pretend I didn't have one and be like, like I didn't know how to.
that's a good idea.
Just yelling.
My favorite thing is when you're on where you shouldn't be, but it's like a really wide path and there's
Yeah.
like one old Catalan who's like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're like, all right,
They
I'm sorry.
always-
And I'm
they
like, fair
stare
enough.
at you.
Fair enough. Someone's like, perdona. Yeah.
Not even in the phones. They're like,
No. They're
No.
just looking. They're like, you fuck you, and you're my fucking
Yep.
footpath. you
Yeah.
know?
They're like, you fucking.
I respect
beauty.
it. I love it. I'm
Yeah.
like, good for you.
Yeah.
Me and my
I
bikini.
like see. I get in fights back with them. I'm like, hey, I'm biking it. You know,
No.
it's like very like
Oh, don't.
I have every right to be on this street as you do. You know,
Yeah.
I get very New York about it.
Yeah, New York.
Yeah, but well, that's a funny thing about bike bells is here I never know which language to like shout at people in because I'm like usually they're tourists.
Mother
So-
tongue, English.
Yeah, so I could just be like, hey, like on your left, like because that's what you do in New York.
Yeah.
But here you just
And also,
kinda,
people
like,
are wearing earphones all the time.
yeah, they don't hear shit.
true. I go in Spanish. I go.
It's your mother tongue, though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
correct. Yeah.
Oh, I could like, cuidado, cuidado.
Cuidado.
Oh my god. Well, I was proud that when I got mugged, I remember the word for thief
You
Ladrón.
got mugged?
a year ago.
Oh shit.
Where
Yeah.
were you?
I was in Raval. He ran to my apartment.
Shut up. What do you
Basically,
mean?
yeah, he like took my purse and like ran it basically to my apartment. And Ben Pablo.
I was helping you.
Oh, I
Like,
remember this story. We were at Secret.
Yeah, we were at
I
Secret,
remember this
and we were
story.
with like Ben Pablo and Darren and Josh all chased him, and then
Ugh.
Ewan was like, "Nah, they got it."
I
And
mean,
then-
Ben Pablo, out of all those boys, Ben Pablo is the only one
Oh.
that's like could take on a thief. No offense
Ben-
to the other
he
lad.
did.
Yeah,
Ben
that's what I'm
Pablo took
saying.
him
Yeah,
on.
Yeah. There you go.
It was amazing. It was incredible.
Ah,
And-
you recovered it? He
No,
recovered?
I didn't see it. There's no time to. I didn't have my phone. The thief had it. Everything was in
Yeah.
my purse.
It's so annoying.
It was crazy. Have you ever gotten robbed?
Yeah. One time in Mexico City.
Oh,
well,
shit.
twice. First time I was like 10.
What did you have that was
I
valuable?
had like a skateboard.
Okay, I was like, what did you have that needed to
I
be
had a
robbed?
skate-
Yeah, like
Skateboard.
who's robbing 10-year-olds?
That's so mental.
They're like, be careful. It was known that if you went to parks in Cancun, you went
Yeah.
to parks to skateboard, eventually someone was, there was always a threatening situation. So you would be like, oh, those guys are eyeing us. But they were like other teenagers. I was probably 10, 11, and they were 15,
What?
16. Yeah. And I was skating, and then we saw some guys come to the park. It was like a basketball court, and we had put some rails and stuff.
Oh my god.
And then we just grabbed our skateboards, me and another friend, Jesus.
Nice,
He
nice.
was blonde and blue eyes, Jesus.
Oh,
You
Really?
wouldn't-
Yeah.
And we're like,
just like the original.
Yeah.
it's like exact. Just grabbed our bike, like our skateboards, like, and a guy like.
Why
threw
didn't
me
you
to the
skate
ground.
off? Were you not
they
that
were.
good?
They're quick.
They're not that like the skates weren't that fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were just like kick flipping and stuff, and these guys were 16, 17. They were like,
What a pack of assholes. That's
Yeah.
so annoying.
It's also just so lame.
Don't
like, people
steal
are
my
like,
shit skateboard.
It was-
like that's
That's
so
like-
annoying.
Imagine like they're telling their friend, like their friend's like, "Oh, cool skateboard, bro. Like, where'd you get it?" He's like, "Oh yeah, I stole it off this 10-year-old."
I stole it from
Exactly.
Jesus, from blonde Jesus at the
Jesus.
park. They're like, don't touch us with that maldita.
Yeah.
Don't go
I
near
swear.
that
Going to hell with
malogio.
that.
Yeah.
And then I got
from
home
Jesus.
and my dad was like,
Blamed
"Oh,
you.
I'm gonna get them." He had a little like bike, like a scooter bike,
how
and my
cute.
dad in his belt, like from work.
Yeah.
And I'm like, "No, Dad, it's dangerous." Like, oh, fuck off. They're like 17
Yeah,
year
Yeah.
olds.
yeah.
17-year-olds are
But no.
scary though.
Because they don't understand how strong they are. They've got like man strength but baby brain.
Yeah,
They do.
it's true, and zero
Yeah.
fear. They have
And
no
zero
fear.
zero fear. So
Yeah.
they're like, they just don't. Yeah, no, I wouldn't fuck with a 17-year-old. I'm like, give me like a 35-year-old.
Yeah.
He's probably like exhausted.
Exactly. Like, well,
You
and
know
he's
what
got a
I mean? Like,
reputation
that's
to
so-
uphold. You know, like
Yeah,
he's like
yeah.
worried about his job and stuff.
They do online
17-year-olds.
scamming or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
After
yeah,
a certain
yeah.
age, it's like, okay, trick
Do you know,
online.
I think
Yeah.
I might have got kind of online scammed today.
Really?
Really?
Why? How?
Because I'm trying to get my driver's license and I've been
Oh,
saying
congrats!
no,
Here in Spain.
Yeah, because I'm like, I keep being like, oh, whenever I settle, I'll get it. But I'm like, I just need to get my driver's license. And I can drive, which is what everyone says who doesn't have a license. But
Yeah.
I did the test like 3 times and I kept failing. So I have like a bit of anxiety about it. When I was like 18,
But it's crazy hard, no?
It's so. I killed a dog on my last one.
Oh, what?
A dog. ran
Kyla
into
is a
me.
dog killer.
It was. I'm laughing because I will cry otherwise. It was.
Failing
It
in
was
style.
definitely funny,
That's
but it was like.
so
I know.
tragic.
And I had the dog in the car after and everything. It was like so mental. It was just such a
Oh.
mental.
you tried to bring it to the vet.
Yeah, and the instructor was like, "We need to go back to the driving school." And I was like, "I don't think I was like 18, 17, 18. Like it was so
That's so
bad.
scary.
And it was like 3 days before my birthday. It was so awful. So I never tried after that. And then so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna do it. And I went online today, and there was like the driving school thing that came up, and it was like for €575 you can do like your theory lessons and the thing in 2 weeks. And I was like, okay, brilliant, take my money, let's do it. And then I emailed them, I was like, hey, like, would love to do it. And they wrote back and they're like, oh, unfortunately right now our courses are full, but we can offer you this service. And it was €30 and it was just the book for the theory test.
Weird.
I was like, well, I'm not, I don't need that. It was like a really bad scam if it was a scam, but I just felt like, I was like, what are you, like, I obviously don't want
scamming
that.
you out of less money?
And I was like, yeah, and I was like, but you're not even going to give me the book. Like, I don't understand what you're offering to buy. Like, it was so
Just the book.
random.
Where was the phone number from? Was it a text? No.
It was an email.
An email.
From Naomi.
Yeah.
If you're watching
Naomi.
this, make room for me at the driving school. I won't kill any, or every dog is dead.
No.
Barcelona's a dog. You better watch out. Every dog is dead when I'm on the road.
Kyla's coming for the dogs.
Kyla's coming. You give me that full license.
Stop smelling like
You
piss.
have a license?
I used to in Mexico. Same thing.
Yeah.
I have to get it, but yeah.
Let's try. I need to get my driver's license.
I need to learn how to drive stick shift.
It's so easy. Don't. It's gone. Don't bother.
No,
Just
but
get
I want to
manual.
go on the Amazing Race, and you need to drive stick shift on the Amazing Race.
I don't want to be one of those cunts because I don't even drive, but I have to say driving stick it's pretty badass. It's like rolling your cigarettes. You're like, I'm just like from a different time. I'm from a different time.
It's exactly like rolling your cigarettes.
Yeah.
So I'm like, my dad can't do it. My brother, I'm like, I live here.
It's
I
not
gotta
hard,
learn. It's not hard.
No.
But it's the only thing I know.
I mean,
Yeah.
I learned. They taught me stick shift when I was
Really?
young. Yeah, in Mexico.
Mexico is behind.
But automatic
America.
cars are only like a thing now. I mean,
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
now, but in the last 10 years, like when I was growing up, nobody had an automatic
Well,
car.
that's the thing. In America, they did. Like, they were automatic from the 60s in America. Like, my
Really?
dad never drove stick.
So what do you learn when you're driving then?
It's just like how to turn.
It is all the rules, how to see the mirrors,
How to turn,
the
like when
speed,
to brake, like the
turns,
right touch on the brake and
Okay.
the pedals. Like
Because
how
I was
to do
like,
the
if you're
pedals
fucking
right.
going automatic, like what do you look? Because the thing that was hard was the shift, the gear change.
So it's not so easy. You're like, oh, it's so easy.
No,
I
but
mean,
also,
practicing. It's like,
Yeah.
and then you're more in tune with the car.
Yeah, you can really feel its body.
I hate myself.
You're doing
I
Hannah
hate
stroke.
myself. Oh yes, actually that last night. Yeah, you can read his body. Yeah. Oh my god, yeah, that's all Hannah's bit. Yeah, you're
Yeah,
more in
that's
tune with the car.
Hannah's
Yeah, you
Yeah.
are 100%. We did a show Soho last night.
how was it?
It was
It was
really
very
fun.
fun.
Was it in the same room?
But
That's cool,
we
no?
judged it up. Like John got the seats all set up
judged it up.
beforehand,
Ah,
and there
nice.
was like a nice purple curtain behind. We got a spotlight.
Oh, that's
we did
great.
the
There was
music, so I was sitting there.
It's
going,
great. It was really fun.
Nice.
It was really fun, and I like met some. So Alexis, who maybe I shouldn't be saying people's names and whatever.
Alexis is cool.
She's
chill.
so cool. She's so cool. So
Yeah.
I've seen her around at the gym at Soho House, and I'm like, damn, I wanna work out like her. Like
Yeah.
she's ripped, right?
Yeah.
And then I saw her at the Halloween party, and was like, I was drunk, so I had the courage to be like, oh my god, I see you at the gym, and you're like my inspiration.
Yeah.
And then we chatted, but it was like really quick. So then now, like sometimes we'll see each other, and be like. But now we're like, but after last night, I'm like,
Yeah,
we're
you're
cool.
in now.
We're cool.
She's really nice.
She's so nice.
She's one of the organizers at the.
No, she's just she's a Soho member, but she went to Nudes.
She's a life coach,
She's a life coach.
and she rollerblades everywhere, but she rollerblades so well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's like the fittest person ever.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
like so fit. I don't mean that in like the British hot way, although she is like she's attractive, but like I mean it and just like she's just like she rollerblades everywhere. She gyms like for an hour or more a day, like
Wow.
That's cool.
yeah.
People have all that time, man.
Life coaches.
That's
Life
true.
coaches.
I know the way the
Yeah.
life coach advises to become a life
The
coach.
question
do?
is, how do they make their money? I'm just kidding.
Coaching lives.
I'm kidding.
Have you guys ever been to a life coach?
No.
No. I went to a networking event a few years back, and I met one. It was like, so what do you do? I'm like, I'm a poet. Like,
Yeah.
I hadn't even started comedy. I was like, I do poetry. And she was like, maybe you need my service. Gave me a card and everything.
Did you bone her?
No boning.
No bone in a life
No
coach? I
boning
feel
a
like that's
life coach.
ideal. That's like
Yeah.
what Darren has with Will. Like she's
Yeah,
a sex therapist.
exactly.
And
Well,
like,
you would think so, but one of my best friends has a kid, and the mom is a life coach.
Yeah.
They met in a life coach course. And
no.
I don't think she
both?
should be coaching anyone's life.
A tailor's pants are always torn. You know what I mean? A tailor's
Yeah.
pants are always torn.
Wow. I like that. Is that a saying you came up with?
No. That's
Kyla,
very
you're
old.
so wise.
Yeah, that just like that.
Yeah.
Hannah's joke wasn't mine. That expression wasn't mine. I just steal from everyone and then bring them out. No, that's an old expression.
I like that expression.
Taylor's pants are always torn. It's like where people expect when they're with comedians that at home we're going to be like, hey,
Yeah.
and we're like,
There are moments, no?
Yeah, actually, like the most depressed ones in the room.
The downs, man.
The downs. But how are your guys' ups and downs as comedians?
Oof.
Real.
See, so many.
So
yeah,
many.
I
so
think-
real.
I think for me is when I deviate from the mindset of the sharing community and you get too caught up on, I have to be performing well, I have to be keeping up a certain standard. When you put yourself in that capitalistic mindset creatively, I need to snap out and like come back to myself, take a break. But the downs can be bad, like I'm repeating my material a lot, or what's next, you never know. So it's more knowing to shut those voices in your head and remembering before every show why you're doing it. I love doing it.
Yeah.
That's it.
And just not take yourself too seriously as well.
Exactly.
I mean, this is great. It's great what we do.
Yeah.
We're not saving lives.
No.
Wow. No, not life coaches. More than life coaches, probably.
Yeah, definitely. We're the life coaches.
Yeah, we're really life coaches because we're providing laughter, and that is
laughter is life.
The world's best medicine, you know.
It does. You never know how it resonates with someone. I think.
I mean, when I see people like coming back to shows all the time, right? We got some regulars here who are awesome, and I asked one. I was like, do you you've seen us perform like a million times? Like, does it get old? Do you get like you've seen our jokes before? Do you get tired? And she was like,
what did Emily say?
How'd you know? How did you know?
I love Emily.
She's the best.
We love Emily. Emily front row. Emily front row.
Oh my God. Well, she laughs. She's
she's great. She's great.
We love her. Best audience member.
Yeah,
and she
always.
said, it was very sweet. She was like, hey, I like you guys, and I like seeing you work on your material and seeing how it develops, because the jokes are never the same. And if it is, it's like, well, other people are seeing it for the first time, and I like seeing that. I think
some people just love comedy.
Yeah.
Like Shun, my best friend, hates comedy. Just hates stand-up.
Shun hates comedy?
Doesn't like stand-up.
What's wrong with Shun?
She just doesn't like it. It's just not her thing.
Is that why I never see her?
Yeah. She's just like, I don't like going to stand-up comedy. And I'm like, totally, babe. Then don't go.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, not everyone. Like some people don't go to the ballet. Some people don't go to see theatre. Like, you know, like I get it.
All those people are weirdos. I disagree.
they're all
I don't
wrong.
get it.
They're all wrong.
But also humor has so many layers to it, or segment, you know, like there's clowning, there's improv, there's
improv is so fun.
sort of stuff.
You think improv is fun?
Yes, yeah.
I love improv.
Yeah.
I improv every chance I get.
Really?
Yeah, I love improv. That's why I did the whole
amazing.
thing up
You
in...
improv.
I like it a lot.
I wonder why you like it.
Yeah, there's many reasons. Many reasons. Lately, more.
I'm taking a
more
mad
than one.
interest in improv lately.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. Me too with architecture. Isn't that crazy? I love architecture now.
I used to love Dublin. Now I don't want to go there anymore.
I love that. That's so funny.
Oh man.
Yeah.
See, I just really loved divorce for a while. I was like, divorce, favorite topic.
So funny.
Yeah. No.
But
now
there is an element, I think, to improv that is fantastic.
Oh, it's so freeing.
It's leaning into the.
It gives you energy. Like stand-up takes energy from you. Improv just makes you. It's so energetic.
So it's like extroverted versus introverted, but for humor.
Yeah, basically.
It's like doing crowd work. It is a connection that is. It's a different connection, but it's okay. Let's see what's in front of us and play with it.
Yeah.
And you don't know where it's leading, but it's exciting. I think when I started doing comedy, I couldn't interact with anyone. I'm like, no, I'm sticking to my set. I have to say it perfectly, and then you're like, okay, what about you? Tell me your story. And improv has that element of, okay, we're in this weird situation.
Yeah.
Let's go into it.
Let's be awkward. Yeah. No, I love it. I think it's really fun. I just find it really fun.
Yeah.
It's really fun.
It's
easy.
fun. So my like improv take as like coming from New York on improv was always, I think it's a great learning tool and a great writing tool, but I didn't like the idea of like charging people for shows, which I shouldn't say this on a comedy club podcast where we charge people for improv shows, but I was like, it's not finished, it's not rehearsed, it's not like.
But some people, that's what that's the beauty of it, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That it's not finished, not rehearsed, and you're not going to like. That's why the people who are good at improv, it's like amazing.
Yeah,
Like, did you go up to Matt Walsh and all them and Brad?
I saw them here. I saw them here, and it was unreal.
I mean,
but I personally, the group of I preferred Matt Walsh and Tim Meadows. Maybe because I knew who they were and was like, oh my
Yeah.
God, this is huge. But I felt like the first group was like playing improv games on stage. And as someone who's done improv, I'm like, okay, I see what you're doing. You're like creating the structure and then breaking it and blah, blah, blah. Whereas like with Matt Walsh and Tim Meadows, like they were really just like telling these stories, connecting with the audience, and then
I mean,
just
they're
like,
pro, right?
boom, it's brilliant.
Yeah.
Like I think brilliant improv is worth it. But I think
Yeah.
it's so hard to get to brilliant improv.
But I mean, you could say the same about comedy.
You could?
Yeah.
Because good comedy is great, but bad comedy is fucking. You're being held hostage in that room.
It
bad
is
comedy is wow.
True.
The air feels heavy. It's like,
Oh my!
Oh,
Like that's why
yeah.
I think that's why Schuen's thing. It's not all comedy. It's just like when you're in there and you're like, it's like you get 2 or 3 in a row where it's just not the night, and you're like,
Oh,
this
God.
is just how it's gonna be.
It's always rough. So you guys host a lot.
Yeah, we do.
So what do you do in that situation as a host?
I kind of like it.
I don't. Universe.
I like when I'm funnier than
I
the
don't.
comics.
I don't.
No.
Oh, you mean as? Okay.
Like when the room dies,
okay.
you're like, let's see.
Yeah, I
Sometimes.
mean, it happens a lot as well, like, because it can just happen. Like,
Yeah.
especially if you've got a lineup of like, I mean, if you're hosting like an open mic with 10 comedians,
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
it's gonna happen. But
Yeah.
you just have to like. I always just sometimes if I'm just like stand up comedy, unless they say something terrible that completely shuts down the room. I mean, at Mint it's definitely harder because Mint
Yeah.
is a very particular room.
It's a showcase, but it's also like
But it's bright and it's just
Yeah.
I don't know, it's something
But
at
it's
Mint.
been brighter lately.
has it?
Has
Yeah, there used to be like dimmer lights, so you could see the audience, but it felt like a theater like
Yeah.
light, and now it's mega bright.
I found that it was really bright.
Right?
The last time when I did
Interesting.
Failing in Love, I found it right.
I
told-
last
I
did
told you
it
it is,
a few
yeah.
weeks ago, so I don't. Maybe it's changed since then.
No, it's been
I don't know.
for weeks.
I haven't been for ages, and then I did last Friday,
Yeah.
and I was like, I
weird.
didn't know I didn't notice it was bright, but I noticed I could see a lot more. So obviously that was brightness.
Yeah,
yeah.
it's hard
just
to
me
it's hard
being-
to say.
Yeah.
If it's not a full room,
My eyesight just got crazy good.
Wow.
if it's not full, it is a particular one.
Yeah. So what do you do,
Full.
Hector? Like, let's say someone bombs. Not naming names, but
Well, no, I mean, depends on the situation as well. Like each room is different. The energy is always different. There's many intricacies to it, but mainly what I do is I hop in there and I try to bring like higher energy back.
yeah.
So if there was something that was maybe a comic did something very offensive, which isn't the case, but if that's the case, like you try to soothe it down, you try to make it more amicable for everyone. So you start interacting in a nicer way. You thank them in some way. So it's just bringing that cheerfulness back and then try to leave it as good as it can be.
Yeah.
But I mean, you try to reconnect with them and then leave it as best as it can if it's salvageable.
Yeah, I think something that really what I do is I relay back their names. Like the whatever, say it's like Laura and Jenny in the front row.
Yeah.
I'll always be like, Laura, Jenny, what do you think of that? To be like, remember, we're all the same. We're all just. I think using people's names when
Yeah, I
it's a
noticed
tense
you do
situation
that.
so much, and I
Yeah.
think it's such a. And I got taught that when I was selling. Like clothes, they were like,
Really?
yeah. They were like, use people's name. You have to use their names. So I was like, all right. It just really connects people, I think. And
Yeah.
also, I would connect. Like if someone was saying Kyla to me, I'd be like, oh yeah. Like
Yeah.
I'm here. I'm in the room.
this is killing me.
With the table?
I've hit myself like 4 times. It's like sore.
It's a standard
sturdy,
table, guys.
sturdy,
It's
sturdy, man.
just a table.
You've tricked me.
But it's punching
tricked me.
Kyla.
Yeah.
It's really.
Was this
killing me.
supposed to be a fridge or something?
Why are you cold?
It's fine, yeah.
You
But
getting chilly?
I'm chilly.
Yeah.
Here.
We put
on my
Hector in the
neck.
fridge. Wait, so I have a question for both of you guys. So, I feel like you've mentioned this sort of. I feel like there's like as an American, I feel like there's an affinity for some reason between Mexico and Ireland. Is that like a thing?
I think the religion is a big thing for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Like, what is it that connects you guys?
Ooh.
I think Catholic guilt. You have a bit about it. I think absolutely. I think
Catholic guilt for
Yeah.
sure.
I don't know.
And I guess beyond your nationalities as people, but I am curious about, because I feel like I've seen this a lot. Like there was a restaurant in New York that closed my senior year, and they didn't care about IDs, so that's where I would go to get margaritas and stuff. Murphy and Gonzalez, Irish Mexican restaurant.
There you go. Fuck comedy.
Murphy and
Let's go.
Gonzalez.
Ayala and O'Connor.
We had like potato tacos.
No, Marga Guinness, no?
Yeah.
Marga Guinness.
Yeah.
I think as well, like, and I say this so like lightly, but I feel like Mexicans and Irish are like a little bit the underdog of where they're next to. Like we're right next to Great Britain, and then Mexico's right next to the United States. So like there's always that kind of like air of underdog about us. And then we're also very fun. So I think that it's like
there is.
We also love drinking.
I agree a lot with Kyla, but for me it was something. I even felt it in a personal level when I came to Europe. I started bonding a lot naturally with Irish people.
Yeah.
And I noticed that they had a very outgoing, bubbly personality. They were great storytellers.
I think storytelling, that's true. Storytelling of the Mexicans is good.
Closeness to family. It feels at times the cultural contrast with other European nationalities. They might be less expressive or less.
And there's a level of with the religion, like the paganism. Because in Ireland, like, there's definitely Catholicism, but it's very like we're very into our like bad luck and superstition, and I think that's a lot of Mexican culture as well, you know.
Oh yeah, the superstition.
It's Catholic and in our case pre-Hispanic, but you have the pagans,
the Celts.
There's so many things. Even
Halloween is pagan.
We had a war with the US, and they sent. This is in history. They sent a battalion, the St. Patrick's Battalion, to help the Americans against the Mexicans, and they switched sides.
Legend.
They were like, we like these fuckers better.
That is so funny. I had no idea.
I didn't know that. That's cool.
That's a fun little bit of history. Wow, now I feel like a bad person.
I've said it in my set when I mentioned the Irish Mexican. I've said it, and everyone's like, that's really cool. Like, it's not funny, but it's nice.
It's kind of funny.
It is funny though. It's kind of funny for them to be like, wait, these American dudes are assholes.
Yeah.
They did, and I saw it in a Dublin walking tour.
With John Spillane?
No.
His walking tour is great.
I've no doubt. I feel like Gavin looks so like John Spillane.
That is so fun. Gavin the intern, for those listening.
Because I was like, who do you remind me? You remind me so much so, and I was like, oh my God, you look like John Spillane. Like the hair and the eyes, like
the look.
Yeah, he really reminds me of John Spillane.
To me, it's like the tonality.
Yeah.
Like I think shape wise, they have different faces.
Totally, but their
like
coloring is quite similar.
Yeah, exactly.
Equally white.
The hair, equally white. Look, I don't know if you know this, but there are a lot of different shades. Okay, some people turn red. Some people tan.
I look red there. I look like...
Yeah, this is not the best. Yeah, do you guys tan? You tan.
I do.
You tan?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I am tan.
You are tan. Yeah, you look tan.
Jamie.
Sorry, I'm sorry. I thought Irish people burn.
Yeah, she's
You're tan.
Fucking tan.
You're tan.
Yeah.
You're tanner than I am.
Well, I go to the beach all the time.
Oh, that's nice.
I'm a beach baby. I love the beach.
Yeah, what's your day to day?
I get up and I have my coffee and I wash my face and I pack my bag and I go to the gym and then I go down to the beach and I read and then I come back up and I write and then I perform and then I go to bed.
That sounds so nice.
Usually.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
The life of a working comedian, y'all.
Life of a working comedian, y'all. That's it. What's your day look like?
My day? Oh, it's wake up late. Well, actually, lately I've had physical therapy this week.
For your lung?
For my chest and back. So they put this like electro stuff on me, and it makes my back like buzz. It's weird.
And has it been working?
I think so. I'm feeling a lot better. I can move.
You were weird, right? You had like a...
It was really bad. Yeah, I couldn't laugh. It hurt to laugh, which is a great thing in our industry.
And that was in a trampolining accident.
It was.
In the...
Yeah, when you were there.
Indiana's?
Yeah. He went trampolining too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't...
How dangerous is that?
I know.
Well, because I hurt myself in the first 20 minutes, so instead of resting right after, I was like, well, I got to get my money's worth. So
the €6 isn't going to spend itself.
True, with the ice pack and all that
Yeah, you remember?
She's going to physical therapy now because of that. That's insane.
Guys, be careful. Don't do flips when you're in your 30s. All
you ever
right?
watch Modern Family?
Yeah.
You know Phil Dunphy, he loves trampolines.
Honestly, I think I would be. I think of all the characters, I'm a Phil.
You think so?
No, I don't know. I don't know. Who are you? Who are you?
Oh Jesus, I don't know.
Do you watch it?
I don't remember the characters. This has been a while.
I think
back.
like he's
The-
the Colombian lady.
Oh yeah,
Sofia
you're
Vergara.
Gloria. Yeah.
You could be Sofia
You're
Vergara.
totally. You could
I'm
be.
smarter in Spanish. Yeah, she has that.
Yeah.
She's so funny.
She's a fucking legend.
She's honestly brilliant. She's
Yeah.
great.
Is that series still on?
No, I don't think so.
No, it ended.
But they did like so. I started watching Arrested Development recently.
Oh, I love Arrested
Because I'm
Development.
listening to Smartlist, the podcast.
Okay, yeah.
And I was like, I want to go back.
Who's
and
on
watch
that? Whose podcast is that again?
It is Jason Bateman, Will Arnau, and then the guy from Will and Grace. I never remember his name.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
That
I don't
guy.
remember his name either.
That and Community.
Yeah, I never fucking watched Community.
Community is great.
Oh, Community
Yeah.
is
It's
so
amazing.
Is it on
good.
I
It's
think
on.
so.
I think it's on Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nettie.
Nettie.
Yeah.
That's cute.
Nettie.
It's on Nettie. Yeah, I think so. It's
I'll try
brilliant.
Donald Glover, yeah.
Oh, I love it. I'm.
Have you seen what's the other one that he did?
Atlanta. Oof.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, he is so
and it
good.
gets weirder and weirder.
I actually got
good.
freaked out at the Tupac
Yeah.
episode. I was like, I don't like this.
No.
It's weird. I don't
Too
like
much.
this.
It's too real.
Too real.
It's
I don't think
amazing.
I like fell off of Atlanta, but it's so good. I just like
And it's a lot. It's like when you
It's
read
a
a
lot.
book that's like
Yeah.
a self-help. You're like, I need to put this down and like think about all this again.
exactly.
Like,
It's like one of those things where you're like, I have to pay
Yeah.
attention. Whereas like
Yeah.
Community A, I've seen a million times, and like B.
What else would you recommend
so
on
good.
Netflix?
On
For literally
Netflix
tonight.
For tonight. Well, yeah, Community. Like if you haven't seen it, watch
Community for
Yeah.
sure.
And there's so many episodes.
Midnight
It's so
Gospel.
funny. Midnight Gospel.
Have
What's
you
that?
seen it?
I've seen like one. It's a animated podcast.
Yeah, the
Ooh.
Duncan Trussell one.
Oh, Luke
That's
showed
really
me
good.
this.
I've seen a few
You
episodes.
gotta be high though.
You gotta.
Maybe. No. Watch this over.
Yeah. I didn't watch it high, but I definitely get that. Like,
Yeah.
it's definitely it's kind of like Mighty Bush, Salad Fingers. Like it's all a bit like.
Yeah.
Now I
Yeah.
didn't see enough of it to actually have an.
No, it's different people he talks to, and they have a different theme, so you can watch not in order. But the
Yeah.
last one, I cried. Every time I watch it, I cry.
Really?
Yeah, so
Aw.
it's really.
Can you cry right now for us?
I have
There
to
it
think
is.
of the episode. No,
I just want to make boys cry.
I always recommend BoJack Horseman too.
Oh,
but it's
BoJack
heavy.
Horseman is really heavy.
I don't love animation.
Yeah.
Grown-up animation. I liked Big Mouth.
Oh, I love Big Mouth.
Big
That was
Mouth.
great.
Did you watch Human Resources, the spinoff?
No.
Is it good?
It's fun.
Is
It's
it?
cute. It's like it's not as good as Big Mouth, but it's cute.
Big Mouth was
The
amazing.
music's fun. Kiki Palmer is like a big part of it, so she's
Cool.
great.
I
Yeah.
haven't seen that one.
It's good. I'm a big fan. What else? Did you watch Baby Reindeer?
Obviously.
Yeah.
I watched it twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
It's
intense, eh?
So intense. Richard. So Danny O'Brien, when he was here, it was like right when Baby Reindeer came out, and Danny, of course, knows Richard because go back to the Fringe, you know.
Yeah.
And so Danny's like, oh yeah, my friend just had like his Fringe show turn into some Netflix show, and no one was really talking about it yet because it came out on my birthday, so I know it came out on April 11th, but people weren't talking about. That's my birthday, guys, by the way.
Simon's is April 14th.
Really? Oh my God, we're Aries babies.
Aries babies.
Yeah, I love
Fire.
that. That's why we get along.
Yeah.
Fire. When's
That's
your birthdays?
crazy. Oh, the 17th of February. And you're what? November 3rd?
November 22nd.
22nd.
Sag.
Sag.
Yeah.
Are you Sag? I thought you were Scorpio.
I'm in the cusp. So, depending.
Okay.
So it depends on who's asking.
Depends if
That's
it's
really good.
convenient.
That's great.
So
get a lot
that's
of
the most Scorpio shit of you to say, though.
What?
Every Scorpio man I've dealt with, evil.
Evil.
But
Maybe.
great in bed.
Yeah.
So, you know. You
Pros
know,
and
you
cons.
take-
Pros and cons, bro. Pros and
I'll take evil for great in bed. You
I'm
know,
a Scorpio in the
like-
bedroom and a Sagittarius in the boyfriend. That is Hector.
Let's do it.
That's what we go.
That's not bad. That's not bad. Wait.
Danny
Well,
O'Brien came out
Yeah.
with the,
Ah, yeah.
Thank you. Oh my
He knows
God,
that.
keeping us
He
on track.
knows
So he knows Richard. Yeah. So he was just like, oh yeah, it's just this little Netflix show, whatever. And then a week later, everyone's talking about it, and I was like, holy shit, this is crazy. And then the venue that Richard Gadd uses, for like that his first show was in the Fringe,
Yeah.
is my venue,
Shut up.
Oh, really?
which I didn't know when I got
You're
it.
maybe you get,
I got to
wow.
PR that shit. Yeah.
Wow, that's great.
That's interesting.
It's kind of cool though. He in a recent interview, I was looking it up, and someone was like, "What's your favorite Fringe venue?" He's like, "Southsider." It was my first one. That's
Wow.
nice.
That's
Crazy.
cool stuff.
Yeah, but
Did you see Piers Morgan with the real Martha?
yeah.
What a piece of shit.
Get closer to
man.
me.
Sorry, what a piece of shit.
Piers Morgan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, what are you doing, bro?
She has sued now.
Good.
She sued Netflix for defamation, like 150 mil or something.
She's not going to win because I feel like it's true. But
Yeah. Well,
It's a whole
Bless her.
drama on screen out, you know.
yeah, it's like the
off-screen.
But
story continues.
I don't think he would like. I'm at the moment. I'm on Richard's side. I think it's
Yeah.
true. From watching how he speaks about her, and he's quite kind about her all the time.
Yeah.
And then her, like, she was just like, "Oh, photographing Mary." Like, she's not well, and that's okay.
But how
Yeah.
can they mess up that part of keeping that a secret? Like,
Yeah, it's so tough because it's like people found her, right?
Yeah.
She didn't just pop
In,
up.
like, 2
People
minutes.
found her.
But also, guys, the
through
power
Twitter.
of the fucking internet.
It's
like,
worse.
honestly,
it's
I will say
incredible.
it wasn't that easy because I tried. Because
Yeah, yeah.
people, I actually wrote an article for the keywords like "Where is the real Martha now?"
Yeah, yeah.
And so I was trying, but I only have like 2 hours to write an article, so it's like, I'm
Yeah,
not gonna
yeah.
try that hard.
Yeah.
But they worked. They worked to find her.
there is a documentary, maybe worth as a recommendation. It's called The Antisocial Network.
Oh, I've seen it. I think.
haven't seen
Yeah.
it.
Not. I've seen it. Sorry,
Yeah, yeah,
I've
yeah.
seen it.
It's about 4chan, this
Oh,
forum.
God.
Yeah, where all the memes
4chan.
start, but all the shitty things in the internet. And Anonymous started there, the hackers
Wow.
and
Yeah, like
everything.
QAnon is like a 4chan thing.
But it's the whole thing of how the internet moves
Crazy.
multitudes in a very scary way.
It's very
like
scary.
in a very scary. It's like,
Really?
holy shit! Like people together online can come up and really mess things up or do good things. But in this case, it's like
Obviously, bad stuff.
Yeah, but it's not like
yeah.
one of my friends, her little sister is like a genius hacker, and she, coming out of high school, had an internship with like a government agency
Yeah.
to like do their like intern with their security and stuff. And so basically, if my friend wanted to check her grade on a test, like before the grades came out, like her little sister would just like hack into the system and just tell her grades, and that was like a 16-year-old.
yeah.
Like,
And also
It's
to have that much
crazy.
power at 16.
yeah.
I'm so grateful I grew up with no phone.
oh,
We were the last generation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How
I was
old were you
so
when you got your
cringe.
first phone?
Oh God, I would have been about. I mean, it was a Nokia 3310. I
Nice.
think I was like 13, maybe.
Yeah.
Like
Snake.
Snake. Yeah, it was.
Snake!
You had to. I remember the guy I
Yeah.
lost my virginity to, my first boyfriend Ryan. I remember he texted me, and I remember like waking my mom up to drive me to the garage to get top up.
Yeah.
Because you couldn't
yeah.
text.
Wow, that's
Top up.
right.
You know,
I
so I was
remember
like,
that.
please go up. I just got 5-year-old. Like, I was so excited.
We had
That is
phone
so
cards.
cute.
Did you
It's
have
cute.
like phone cards? Like
Yeah, and you'd have to do that massive number.
yeah.
Oh,
and it's like,
Please
I
put
know
in the
how to do that.
12-digit number, and you're like, oh my God. It was like, I
the
could text
pin-
on a button phone.
Oh yeah,
Lickety-split.
so fast.
Under the
1, 2, 3, 4.
table.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
1, 2, 1, 2. Like
Under
I was
the
like, how do we
table.
not all get carpal tunnel like
Yeah, yeah.
immediately from that?
But you even see it with newer generations, like even in the office, like newer generations, they can't.
They don't
can't
type.
type.
They don't know how to type.
Yeah,
because they're used to thumbs.
newer,
Yeah.
as in after us.
As
No.
in like Gen Alpha, Gen
Yeah,
Z.
yeah.
What are we?
Younger.
We're millennials.
Millennials.
Oh,
Yeah.
We're millennials. It's in my
Yeah,
song.
it was good
Oh, yeah,
growing
we
up
are.
like that.
You are.
so
Thought
it
that was my
growing
song.
up.
I think so.
Way
I'm
better.
really
I was so
grateful.
cringe. I was so
Oh my
cringe.
God. Have you looked back on any old like do you ever have old Facebook
Oh,
memories pop
man.
up? What's the most embarrassing you remember?
Of my photos,
Yeah, of your
I
old.
have one of me at 12
Uh-huh.
at school with one of my best friends,
Cute.
and I have
Jesus.
this face. I have this face at 12, and perhaps this height.
No
Like
way.
this is me since 12.
That's so funny, Hector. Oh my God.
I'll show you.
I want to see
I'll
it.
send it. Yeah.
Send it to me. I'll
we're there
edit
like
it.
we're there like hugging like.
No.
Oh my
way.
God.
And I have like this face, and my friend has like braces and a little baby face, and I'm like, oh man,
That's
yeah.
That is so
puberty.
funny.
Puberty was
Wait,
like.
please
orale.
send it. I'll edit it
yeah.
in.
Yeah. No, I'll send it to you.
Yeah, absolutely.
That would be
Yeah.
hilarious. Do you have any cringe things you have
I
popped
definitely like. I just went through like I was still like I grew up in Ireland, so like I was fake tan and blonde hair. For a
Oh
long
my God,
time.
no, you weren't.
Oh my God, I might actually have a photo here.
Did
Can I
you
show
go out? Yeah, show me. Did
Yes,
you go
when I was
out
like fucking no age.
and it would be freezing and you would wear the mini
yeah,
skirts?
mini skirt like
The Dublin girls in mini skirts is the funniest thing to me.
And then I went to
Although you're a Cork girl, sorry.
uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Firstly, amazing. All right, I'm not doing this. Tierna. Yeah, I went through that whole thing, but
That is so funny.
it's pretty cringe. But at the same time, like,
what
good for me.
changed?
Oh, I just left Ireland, and then I was like, oh right, we look insane. Oh, whoops, we look crazy.
That's crazy. When did you first leave Mexico?
Well, when I came to Europe, I was like 26.
So like
Yeah.
almost 20 years ago.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I'm turning 35.
Are you?
Shit.
Oh shit, yeah. Turning 35.
What are you gonna
this
do?
year. Let's do something.
Let's do
I don't know,
something.
but
Yeah.
last year I didn't plan anything. I think I was like, I need to. I don't know. I was too caught up with a lot
Yeah.
of stuff. And
35 is a big one though.
Yeah, this year I want to plan.
Because now you're
something.
like middle-aged.
It is.
Yeah.
It's hitting hard. It is like.
We're old.
Oh.
It's
No.
scary.
We're breaking our backs or like
I'm reading about gut inflammation and shit. Like,
I can't eat red peppers anymore.
yeah, that's the thing.
You
It
can't
just
eat peppers?
happened. Red ones. I get really bad heartburn. I'm like,
No.
why is this happening to me?
You don't know what you
My
eat.
body shut it down.
You're in bed and it's like,
Yeah.
what the fuck happened?
I used to love like chips and olives and beer and stuff, and now if I
Yeah.
have it, I'm like, oh, it's just not worth it. I'm gonna be so ill.
You
Like,
pick your
no.
battles.
Yeah, you do. I mean,
Yeah.
that's
and there's
been
such
your drinking.
pathetic battles.
Yeah.
There's such pathetic battles. They're not like
Yeah.
before. It's like I don't know, should I like balance out with Coke and then like start on the MDMA? And now it's like I'm not gonna have red peppers in my salad because it's too risky.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
come on.
I have that with tomatoes sometimes. Too many tomatoes.
Yeah. Gross.
Yeah.
Name
And
of
I
my next
never
hour.
controlled myself
You're
eating.
pretty young, no?
No, I'm 31.
Oh, okay. You're old.
I'm old.
But it's your time now because the men, we
Yeah.
get what you're getting. We get that at like 29,
Yeah.
30. But now it's
Now
your
you're
beginning.
getting it. Yeah.
Your bigger, your second puberty.
yeah.
You're gonna get fat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
feeling
Get
like,
ready to get fat.
Yeah, you're gonna
Yeah.
get that beer
And
belly.
bald.
I think that both.
I don't
And
think
you're gonna
I
get
don't think
kind
you're
of
gonna go
racist.
bald.
I have some gray hair.
You have
I
gray
have
hair.
I've got gray hair.
You got gray
Green.
hairs?
Yes, girl. That's why I have the blonde here.
Ah.
Yeah, I'm really gray.
I wouldn't mind.
You have a little.
I don't mind gray.
I don't mind it, and I mean, obviously, there's like a whole stigma around men can pull up. Men are silver foxes, right?
Yeah.
And then women are just old, and it's like,
Oh, if I start to go all grey, I am going silver white.
yeah,
Yeah.
So
nice,
hot.
hot.
So hot. It's
I
on.
like
I'm already
that.
starting the transition of lighter because I can see it. It's like I was spending so much time going and doing it and doing it. I'm like, okay, whatever. Let's
Yeah,
go blonde.
I'm excited for you to go gray.
I'm not in a rush. So I'm not going to die myself either. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Wait. Okay. Other question. Do you guys want kids?
Oof.
Come on, you have to have kids. You'd be such a good
I'm.
dad.
I.
Right? You'd be
have such
such a
good
good
genes.
daddy.
I
yeah.
love kids. I do love kids. I would like it if it was a stable situation, but I'm also I'm very worried of the planet. Like, what are we living to? But I think every generation thinks
Of
this.
course.
So
And they'll fix
Yeah.
it. The new ones will
Yeah.
fix it. Don't worry.
Yeah,
is like
the
having
little
an-
babies, they're smart.
They'll fix it. They'll fix it.
it's
They
like
will.
welcome.
Yeah, you do it.
Yeah.
It's like us with
That's how
the
you
with the
have
property
kids.
crash and the money economic
Yeah.
crash, and none of us can buy houses and stuff. But we're fixing it. We're building container homes and living in communes. We're like, it's all right. We'll find a solution. Like,
They're
fine, we'll just
taking
live in
care-
cars.
They're taking care of that island of trash in the middle of the.
yeah, that's exciting. That's exciting. Welcome to nature.
Yeah,
Look at
Greta's
this.
figured it out. It's
Said that,
fine.
yeah, I want kids then.
Yeah, don't worry, they'll fix it. We
would
need
be
to
a
keep
cute
them
dad.
alive. Yeah, you'd be a
Yeah.
good dad. You'd be a really good dad. You'd be
I think
fun.
so.
Yeah, you'd be really
You would
fun.
be great moms too.
Oh,
Amazing mom.
Amazing mom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I just asked because we're talking about getting older, and I feel like as women,
I really want
there's such
kids.
a so you got to get going.
So, well, I mean, I got. I think in the next 2 years. Well, my mum went to my mum had a dream that I had twin girls,
Oh my God.
right?
Do you have twins in your family?
Yeah. And then she went, but not enough for it to be like, I'm definitely going to have twins.
Right.
Then she went to a psychic. This was like a week ago. And she rang me. She's like, sit down. And she's like, the psychic was like, so she gave her all the names of all the people my mum wanted to read. So she gave them names and date of birth and didn't say how they were connected to her, whatever, just like names, date of birth. And she was like, Kyla and Simon. She goes, Kyla's your daughter? And he's like, yeah. She's like, Simon is her partner. And she was like, yeah. He was like, they're going to have twin girls.
Hey.
That's crazy.
So if I do, that's mental. And I would love to have twins because I'm older. So I'm like, one pregnancy, 2 babies, boom.
Yeah, just get it out of the way.
Grab my
Get it
womb
out.
while you're there, take it out. Let's fucking enjoy this. Let's enjoy this.
The 1-2, the
1-2 uni flu.
Yeah.
Done. Like,
Pregnancy hysterectomy.
you want to
all
have
one.
babies, babe?
I don't know, babe.
babe.
You want some babies, babe? I don't know. I go back and forth a lot because I'm like, you have to really want it. I think there's too many people who have kids just because there's nothing else to do.
Totally.
And I don't like that.
And a lot of women our age go a bit mental because your body clock starts ticking.
Oh my God, I feel it. I see it. My friend's baby is like my favorite person right now.
Yeah. My nephew is like, Owen, he's like incredible.
And you see it, like, I don't know how to explain it to you. Like, it's this like need. You're like, oh my God, I need you in my life. I have to pinch your cheeks forever.
Jordan Jensen does a great bit where she's like, in my 20s, I was like, it was hard to get turned on. She's like, now I'm just wet all the time.
Yeah.
So my body like wants to be wet all the time.
Honestly.
Totally. Just always been
like,
wet, bit stinky.
Easy. Yeah, men are like, you're so wet. I'm like, it's not you.
It's the body clock. My body clock is like, come on, you know.
Just like that, you know.
Yeah, literally.
That's what it. Yeah, it's weird. And then I also think I think I would adopt. I'm just so scared of like how it will affect my body because birth control is like crazy hormonal for me.
I know, but birth control is not pregnancy.
No, but it's still hormones. It's
I
still
know,
like,
but your body's like made for pregnancy. It's not made for fuck birth control. And also, we're so young when we go on it. It killed me as well.
Yeah.
But I do not have the same fear with pregnancy.
Interesting.
There was a mindset that that's the way it should be, and it was just a bunch of hormones.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Like birth control?
We could have like, choop.
Yeah.
We could have snipped our.
Plenty of people have. Phil has a vasectomy.
Totally. Yeah.
Phil has a vasectomy.
Shout out Phil.
Shout out Phil. Ever since Phil had his vasectomy, I'm like, well, if Phil can do it, you know, I feel like Phil gave us the example. I'm like, you fucking get it. I said to Simon, me and Simon tried everything. I tried to get the coil, I tried everything, and I was like, listen, I'm not doing this.
Nah. Why is it on you?
No, yeah, I said to him, I was like, I'm not doing it, bro. Like, you
It's
don't
not on
like,
you.
I'm not.
You have a vasectomy?
He was amazing.
No.
Get one. Be an ally. Cut it.
Why do you hate us?
Why do you hate women?
Why do you hate women,
Yeah,
Hector?
come on.
What is it? Why do you hate women?
We'll get it after this.
Right
after saying
this.
I want kids, I'm gonna go get a vasectomy.
It was a really confusing podcast. I'm not sure where I stand.
I learned so much, but I'm
Yeah,
not sure.
I'm not sure what's going on.
How to proceed.
Yeah. That's so funny.
It's crazy. Well, I think there's not. I mean, we have Michelle here who has a baby. Michelle Wolf.
Oh yeah.
Not Michelle Ahern.
Yeah, I was like, wow. She never
But there's
told
not.
that to me.
It's there's not many like comedians in our scene with kids.
We're not in the industry though to like for it that it's easy for us.
Yeah. No.
I mean, what you do, like a lot of people, if you don't have a loving partner and you have kids, that you can't tour, you can't like the only reason it's even in my head is because I know that if I have children with Simon, then he's like going to be like daddy, and then I'm going to go on tour. And
Yeah. You're the breadwinner.
yeah,
And
I mean, he'll do his own thing, but for sure, I don't want to sacrifice my career right now.
No, exactly. And it's just, I think that's one of the things that the earlier generations like maybe didn't realize. Our generation, everything is later, but our bodies are still the same, right? So it's like,
But also, I feel like there's so much pressure of this bullshit of like you need to have a child in your fucking 20s.
yeah. Like what's
It's
that
not
about?
like
Why
my-
is a geriatric pregnancy at 35?
Yeah, my
Did you know
sister,
that?
geriatric pregnancy. My
Yeah,
sister
yeah.
had her baby just last year, or in February, and she's like 35, and
It's fine.
Fine.
it's if anything, all my friends who had babies, and they're like, because obviously being from Ireland, whatever, some of my friends already have kids and stuff like that, like, and they're older, and like all their kids are mental, but all my friends who had babies after 30, the kids are calmer
Yeah.
because the mum is more chill, and like.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine being a mom in my 20s. Are you kidding? Literally, only now I'm like.
Your 20s are for doing drugs.
Your 20s
Like-
are for doing, and some of your
There's-
30s too, man.
There's a lot of crazy theories about it because we just know this. We just know this standard model of a family.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Two people get together, they
Yeah.
have kids, they raise them, and there's so many theories. I'm reading a book by Huxley. It's called The Island, one of my favorite books. It's about a
Aldous
utopia.
Huxley?
Aldous Huxley.
Love him. Yeah.
And his last book talks about a society where they grab like Eastern philosophy and Western philosophy and try to mesh it together. So it's like science with spirituality. And they describe a family nuclear
family.
family, but it's everybody could be everyone's parents. So not your biological ones. You would be like switching houses and learning from everyone,
Oh,
and everybody
shit.
took care of each other. So you could like adopt a grandma because that grandma needs more of your energy, or
Cute.
and it's like
That's wild.
it's wild.
Cute.
And I think that happens. I mean, we're in an industry, we're entertaining, we took a lot of chances outside
Yeah.
of the standard model,
Out of the norm.
out of
Yeah.
the norm, and that's why I think a lot of us are like,
Well, that's
maybe.
why that's why I think it's like I like it
And
as a
also,
question.
we're in a
It's
loveless
like,
society. Like,
Yeah.
we're a first generation too, where like it's like impossible to connect with people.
It's so hard.
I mean, it's impossible.
Yeah.
It's my mom's like, why can't
It's
you meet
hard.
someone? I'm like, I do meet loads of people, but no one wants any like to put work in, or like being in a relationship is hard. Like building something special is hard. You have to really work on yourself.
Do you think it also has to do with the fact that we just bombarded with stuff in our phones, in our we have a whole life online?
Yeah,
you don't need someone to entertain you. No. You have this.
No,
right? Like men, like I say men, but women too. Like everyone's non-committal now, and it's not just because of, oh my God, I got in a huge fight on Facebook with some girl that decided to slut shame other girls in like the girls Tinder Barcelona group. Oh. Maybe I said this in the last episode, but like she was basically just like she was like, oh, men are non-committal because there's always one woman who's desperate enough to sleep with him.
Oh my God.
And I was like, it was mean. And I was like, okay, sorry, I didn't know we had a slut shamer in this group. It wasn't my comment, right? Like I was just chiming in the comments because I was like, fuck this bitch. Like, I'm gonna get her. And everyone's liking my comments because I'm right. But yeah, I was like, no, the thing to blame is like, we have Netflix. We have everything is instant gratification. Yeah. Everything is like, you pick up your phone, like you can just scroll. Like you don't need like,
you don't need to do anything that's wholesome or like that fills you up. It's like capitalist systems, like take, and then you don't replenish.
Dopamine is quick.
Yeah.
Dopamine is quick, and it blinds you from really connecting with someone. Like I wonder, because we also can't tailor so much who we are online to a certain degree. You're texting someone, you can think that message 3 times, 4 times.
Yeah.
You open a dating app profile, you're gonna put your best pictures and
also like then you get to meet someone and it's like
every time I meet someone from a dating app, I'm just like, you're not.
But of course not.
Right.
But there's good experiences, like one every.
Great. Yeah. But like you're never like, as in my sister and her husband.
They met
first
on
Tinder, baby,
brilliant.
House, brilliant.
Nice.
But like, and me, I've got friends, totally. But guys, like, I have very rarely gone to date from an online dating app and been like.
Do you find that like men are often? I think that I come off very honestly in my dating app profile. Like it's good pictures of me, but I'm like, I think I actually look better in person. So I think that men meet, like when they meet me, they're like pleasantly surprised. You're like, oh, she looks better and she's like kind of funny.
Yeah.
But the men to me are always the ones I for some reason match with. I'm just kind of like, oh, you're not like. No. And I feel like it's always that way.
Always kind of chubby as well.
Yeah.
That's kind of, I don't care. I like a bit of chub. I'm like, bro, don't fuck with me. Like, that's not chill.
Yeah.
Like,
or their hair is completely different.
Yeah.
And it's like.
And sometimes these boys stink.
Boys are stinky.
You're not stinky.
You smell great.
But boys
there we go.
stink. So many boys stink.
This is a great smelling room, though, I gotta say.
But sometimes when you're in it too long, you can't smell it. So you don't get your hopes up. Guys. 5 minutes.
I know, we have 5 minutes. Yay. Good job, Kyla, keeping us on track.
Yeah. 5 minutes.
Are you an ADHD person?
No.
Yeah, I can tell. You're like, I know where we were in that conversation. Yeah. You're a good storyteller. You don't go on all these like dumb tangents like I do. Like, and you're not either.
No.
No, because you're very like, you're also very level.
I feel structured.
Yeah, me too.
To a certain point.
Simon's ADHD. I hate you guys.
It's just
so annoying.
It's annoying.
I don't like it.
It's annoying.
It's annoying.
It's not cute. It's annoying.
is severely ADHD.
Yeah,
severely.
where you like for me, it's just I go on all that. My brain just like goes faster than my body, and then you forget everything, and you're just like, ugh.
My brother is
I text Simon one day, and I was like, I was working at News at the time. I was like, can you bring me? He was going down for a coffee. I was like, can you bring me my jumper because it's cold?
Yeah.
And he came down, and I was like, you didn't bring the jumper. And he's like, I know, but you'd asked me to bring out the trash, and then I just couldn't. And I was like,
yeah, you're like, it's like I literally can't do both. Like I was thinking about this thing.
That's terrifying.
Almost whenever I forget something, I almost forget something. Almost all the time, I forget something when I'm leaving my house. And if I go back to get it, I have like a 50% higher likelihood of leaving my keys there because I've gone back to get this thing, but now I forgot my keys.
Oh my god!
And so that's why multiple people have my keys. But
at least you know. Better to know.
At least we know. All right, so we are nearing the end.
Nearing the end.
Nearing
L'agua
the
negra
end.
del capitalismo.
Eso, la agua.
Tu papa. You remember that?
Yeah, you remember.
Yeah. L'agua negra del capitalismo. I always say
las aguas negras del.
Yeah.
No, era las aguas negras del imperialismo yankee.
Imperial yankee. Coca Cola.
Sorry.
I remember it was like Christmas, and I was like, I love the Coca Cola truck. And Hector was like, you know what my dad used to say, and I was like, well, that's intense. It's funny.
So I mean, it is very capitalist. So
Yeah, but it's delicious.
This podcast is sponsored by Coca
Coca
Cola.
Cola.
The black waters of the
Beer of the system for the Yanks.
It's perfect. Okay, so like last thing. Usually I ask people their advice, but we'll do our own solo one at some point. But I just wanted to get you in here to zhuzh it up because me and Kyle have already done a solo one. So I was like, let's get some more voice. I don't know.
Yeah.
And so you guys are you're hosting.
Yeah.
Kyla is headlining.
Yeah.
Spotlight. 8 p.m.
Fun.
Get your fucking tickets.
Get your fucking tickets.
Dale.
Kyla's doing new material.
I hope.
Hector. Yeah, you hope.
I hope.
You will.
I will.
see you writing.
I will. It'll just
see you
be.
writing.
It'll just be a little bit crunchy.
I like it. I like crunchy.
It's gonna be fun.
That's
Yeah,
more
it'll definitely be
fun.
fun.
Great lineup.
And
Great lineup.
Hector, what are you doing?
For the Spotlight,
Yeah.
I'm hosting Spotlight.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. I was like,
I don't have a clear answer.
That was a pretty bad question. Don't worry about it. That was a pretty bad
it
question.
was a bad question.
So what are you?
Your new
bad
show is
question.
coming out soon, though, right? You have a work in progress.
Oh, yeah. Anything else to promote?
Yeah, well, this is, I don't know what's gonna happen, but I tapped into, this is the thing, like finding your comedic voice. I've been doing a lot of my material on my height, dating, being
Yeah.
Mexican, what we start with.
The basic stuff, yeah.
The basic stuff. And I like touching these spirituality things or some of my stories that I've had with
Yeah.
drugs, psychedelics,
Yeah.
all these things. And I started just panning out certain things, and it's gonna be a work in progress. I'm just gonna throw it out there, but I wanna do like a bit of those contrasts.
I love that.
Those contradictions.
What's it called again? It's a funny name.
Awakening.
The Awakening. Yeah,
But
yeah. 'Cause I was
away, like,
it's gonna be
a
a
better way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that
So-
poster. That's cool. That's
Yeah,
cool.
no,
I love
thank
it. When is that?
July 8th in
Nice.
Imperfecto.
Nice.
So pay
I'll
what
come
you
to
want.
that. Was that a Monday or?
Monday, yeah.
A Monday.
Cool. I love a Monday
Mondays.
night set.
Oh, I'm away.
So expect an open heart more than
Yeah.
laughter, but I
If you want to see
have
Hector
some funny
cry,
stuff. Yeah.
that's when.
That's on the
time.
poetry, no?
Yeah, because you do poetry too.
Yeah.
I've seen you. You're a very talented poet.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome. And okay, so how do we close this out? What's one thing that you're excited for in the coming time?
My twin girls.
Yeah.
My two little babies,
twins.
bro. My twinnies.
My
I can't wait.
vasectomy.
Your Hector's vasectomy.
Yes. And then my
I'm
kids
excited for
somehow.
both of them. You know you can get them reversed.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can.
That's the whole point.
Michael Scott.
Yeah. That's how I know.
Yeah.
I got a vasectomy. I
Yeah.
reversed it. I got a vasectomy again. Then I reversed it again.
That's so funny.
All right. Well, thanks, guys. I'm looking forward to Kyla's twins and Hector's vasectomy.
Amazing.
2 jobs for me, babysitting and.
What are you excited about?
Those things. I'm doing my solo
Yeah.
again June to prep for Edinburgh. June 30th,
That's cool.
Sunday, 10 p.m.
That's cool.
Nice.
So I'll plug that
After my show.
after your show.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
I think
I'm
you
gonna-
texted me about being on it, no?
Yeah,
Perfect.
I put myself in unconfirmed, but I didn't
That's okay.
confirm.
I'll-
I didn't
yeah.
send an offer. I was just like put
Yeah,
myself
yeah.
in. 'cause
Perfect.
of-
Yeah, remind me. I tell people at Mint to whoever is there. To
Yeah, that would be so nice. I would appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to use my platform to support you in any way.
That's fine. I'm actually going to erase you from this podcast using
No.
Photoshop.
People are
and
writing, go home.
I have all the skills needed to completely.
I'm going to make you grey with acne scars. Oh, no. I'm sorry. Think about the twins. Don't do it for the twins.
I want them to listen to this in 20 years as a time capsule.
Imagine.
when
That'd be
they're
dope.
18 years old, you send them all your podcasts.
Yeah. Fuck.
I'll be thinking about this now. Like, is Kyla gonna get twin babies?
Imagine if I
someday?
actually had twins. That would be
Like-
fucking
That would be
crazy.
That's
so
gonna be in my mind in
crazy.
random moments.
And 2
now.
little girls. I'd have a gang.
That would be so.
I'd have a little gang. I'm so excited.
Also, Simon is such a girl dad.
He's such a girl. I literally said the same
Yeah,
thing. He's such a girl dad. He's such a girl dad.
Hands
He's
down.
amazing.
Well, on that note, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Comedy Confession Booth. Go see their shows.
Yep.
We love everyone.
We love
Okay.
everyone.
Thank you guys. Mucho amor.
That was so fun.
Yeah, that was super fun.
That was great. Go us. We're all so talented.
Chaotic.
No, I
Oh, why?